Hey, Tony Gas is here. Now I'm gonna be running off some of these questions because I've been a little tied up. For those of y'all don't know, I was working with a college basketball team that was in the tournament, so I went up to the Final Four, and that kind of took 3-4 days away from me. And but I'm back home, and so I'll be shooting videos as I'm able to. Now I'm gonna be going through this talks with Tony, and y'all remember this now. AskTonyGaskins.com is something totally different. It's very a small amount of people who just, if they have a question that day and need an answer within 5 business days, and it's something that is not big enough for a Talk with Tony episode, and it's not big enough for a whole one-on-one coaching session. That's what that is for. That's not going to take away from this right here, Talks with Tony, because this is over, I still have over 1,900 of these to get through. So understand that. Now, if you go to AskTonyGaskins.com, use a Gmail, because the system is not fully all the way connected. So it's blocking, Yahoo and AOL and all of that. So use a Gmail for your email address that you fill out. Here we go. Now this is a short question, so y'all got to forgive me if you see a lot of short videos, or just me multiple videos. Just kind of as you seeing, you could come in each day and check to see what I put, and you could add them to your playlist or whatever, and catch up when you can. But I got to get them out when I can, so understand that. Hi Tony, I am 31 years old and I met a man, he's 33. I have 2 kids, 11 and 18 months. 11 and 18 months. My youngest child's father left me to help someone else. So it is going on a year that I have been single. I am in a better place thanks to you and coaching. Anyway, the guy is 33 and he does not have any kids. He has his own house and is an engineer, so he is well off than me financially. He has made it clear that he wants me, and I am not sure what that means. When I am with him, I feel beautiful and special. He is the first man I have actually look him in his eyes when he speaks to me. He is very gentle, he is very gentle, but I am moving too fast, ? I don't know, I could put a face with a name a little bit. I'll see your picture there. Here's the thing. If you wonder if you're moving too fast, then the answer is yes. Now, you say you met a man who, he's 33, you 31, but you didn't say when you met him. Now, you've been single for a year, you said. But this is a rule of thumb. Always, for this right here, always understand that your intuition, if you snort powder and everything, now I'm not judging anybody. That's between, what you're going through and what you and, the Lord is working on in your life. Now, if you snort powder, or if you, dealing with pills and things of these nature, even certain strands of the green leaf, your intuition will be off. But if you're not dealing with those things, then you can always trust your intuition. So if your intuition say pump the brakes, slow down a little bit, hold on now, then that's what you need to do. Now, it's amazing that, he's an engineer. And so here's the thing. If a person is faking, a man or a woman, if a person is faking, they can only fake for so long. So that's why you have to keep your body to yourself. The mistake that people make is we come into a situation, we feel in the person, what we call chemistry, and then we get on our back. You get on your back, and now you've given your body to this person. So now you got to add them to your body count. Now you've created another, sexual tie. There's another person that on your list that you got to think about, maybe even talk about when you get ready to marry somebody. And then boom, the 6-month mark hit, and this person is a completely different person. And you're like, wow. And then you do the same thing over and over and over. And the next thing you know, you slept with all of these people, but none of it came with a ring. And so whenever you meet anybody, what you have to do is take your time and give yourself a timeline. Now, of course, as a Christian, I believe you should wait until marriage, but I was struggling and did not wait until marriage. So I understand the struggle. I don't condone it, but I was in a backslidden state and not doing the right thing. If you know better and you can do better, I was 21 years old. If you older, even if you 21, but you got sense. See, when I was 21, I didn't have YouTube. There was no YouTube where I could go and listen to somebody teach me from their mistakes. I didn't have that. My parents didn't open up to me in that way and really lay out the game. So if you watching this video, you have something that I didn't have. You have something that a lot of people who, in 2005 did not have. Because today is so many people online on YouTube and Instagram sharing stories, giving advice, teaching from their lessons, from their mistakes in life. So if you now is no excuse to not know better, because even if you don't have a father or a mother, you got people online that's sharing with you and giving you some tips and tools for success in life, business, what have you. So now that you know better, you should abstain. You should abstain. And see, now too, because the world is so weak, we getting weaker and wiser, meaning the technology is growing fast, but the smarter our phones get, the dumber we get. The smarter our TVs get, the dumber we get. So what's happening is we moving at the speed of light, but that's changing our morals and our values. So everybody today so sexually charged, so loose booted that boom, jumping in the bed right away. And then some people not only jumping in the bed right away, but they settling for polyamory and all this other kind of stuff. Threesome, foursome, all kind of stuff going on. Watching nasty movies with your partner, going to the strip club with your partner, getting other people in there, slipping them a little something, to take them with your partner. It's all kind of tomfoolery going on right now. And so you have to keep your wits about yourself. And you cannot let your morals and your values change just because the morals and values of society is changing. Don't worry about society, because see, society going to ATLL in a hand basket with gasoline draws on. That's what society doing. You can't try to keep up with society. Okay, y'all want to have threesome? Oh, go right ahead. All right, okay. And the next thing you know, you checking them in at the clinic with your RN degree, your LPN degree, CNA degree. You at the clinic. Oh, how you doing? Oh, okay. What'd you like to get done today? HIV test. Okay, no problem. Thank you. It's great to be tested. And so now you done kept your morals, your value, your standard. You're not sleeping with nobody. But everybody that was judging you and calling you lame, calling you a prude, calling you all this right here. Oh, you listening to them online relationship coaches and you can't live your life. Now here they coming to the clinic. And now you looking at them and all you can do is pray for them. Lord bless them. Lord, give him or her the strength to get through this trying time. Help them to turn their pain into purpose, Lord, because that's the life that they was in. I hope they could make some of it, and it could make them and not break them. And that's all you could do is pray for them. And so you have to keep your wits about you. So this man right here, now listen, don't let, because he's an engineer, don't do nothing strange for a piece of change. Don't do nothing strange for a piece of change. Don't feel less than because you have 2 children. And don't feel less than now. And come in there and feel like, oh, you got to be sliding down a pole and you got to be sucking and ducking because he got money and you got 2 children. Don't let that make you feel less than. Because if he coming in there and he say he wants you, then let him show and prove that he wants you. Let him court you. Let him work for you. And that's how you run this here. And now that right there, you set a timeline in your mind. For some people, it's going to be, we not sleeping together until marriage. For other people, it's going to be until engagement. For other people, it's going to be until a year. For other people, it's going to be 6 months. For some people, it's going to be 3 months. Some people, it's going to be 2, 1, and then some folks just down with the get down. Just first night, just here you go. They just all everywhere, and you like, my goodness, do you know the person's last name? And I used to be one of them people, so I ain't judging you now, but you got to do better, because I'm gonna tell you right now. These STDs, they being passed out like club flyers. You remember how the guys be in the street handing out the flyers for the club, for the party in college and in downtown where the club's at? And they be all them guys out there promoting with them flyers. If you at the game and you come out to your car and it done rain and now this flyer stuck on your window and you can't even get it off your window because they done stuck flyers up under the windshield wiper while you in the facility having you a good time. That's how they handing out these here STDs. Here you go, and I'm gonna tell you now, everybody ain't built for it. Now we have coaches on My Mentor Life who their path has gone down there and they done been with somebody and contracted a STD and they found a way, to God be the glory, to turn it into purpose. If you not built like that, that thing could break you down. That thing could tear you down. So you have to, every time when you get ready to open your legs, if you're a man, you get ready to, hopefully you ain't open your leg. When you get ready to unzip your pants, you putting your life on the line. And see, we don't think about it like that. We think, oh, I'm wrong. This chemistry. All right. You ever seen an explosion in chemistry class? Okay. All right. You better Google it. Google it. Yeah, chemistry go wrong too. Chemistry will blow up right in your face. And so that's what you have to understand. Like, don't be out here trying to listen to these people. Oh, don't listen to that religion. That's just religion. Talk about it. You can't sleep. He ain't wait till marriage and it worked out for him. Listen, everybody grace and favor ain't your grace and favor. Okay? I done went through some things that done cost me that didn't cost nobody else that went through it. You see what I'm saying? So you can't look at the dumb choices that I made or that somebody you know made and say, oh, I'm finna make the same dumb choice because they made it through. No, that's not wisdom. That's ignorance. And when you willingly ignorant, it's a price to pay. It's different when you ignorant because you don't know no better. But when you willfully and willingly ignorant, guess what? The toll you finna pay on that road finna be hefty. You hear me? Listen to what I'm telling you now. Yeah, play with it if you want to. All right, I'm trying to tell you. Because I'm out here. And I'm reading so many messages. Caught this STD. And I've been doing what I'm doing for 14 years. And in the last 2 years, I done seen more people with an STD in my inbox than I done seen in a lifetime. So I'm here to tell you, when you get in your relationship, your intuition say pump the brakes. Cause guess what? If your legs closed to them, cause see, some men will try you. Some women will try you. What I mean by this is, if they come in your life and you have something that's perceived as baggage, you have something that's perceived as a negative on the dating market, they will try to use that against you and say, oh, well, how you gonna make me wait when you already got 2 children? that ain't fair to me. You didn't. Why you ain't make them they fathers wait? So you want to just bust it wide open. You spread eagle for they daddy, and then now here come a man that's an engineer, and that's a good man, and now you want to be a born again virgin. See, this the problem with y'all women now. And I was just listening to my homeboy sitting in that dark with them things spinning on his desk, and this what he was saying about y'all, cause you don't even understand about no high value man. I'm an engineer. And then here you is, broke, busted, and disgusted, got 2 kids, and then you talking about you waiting. See, that's your problem now. And that's how they'll try to make you feel. Guess what? Okay. Got my headphones, got another person. Okay, that's how you feel? Okay, all right. That's how you feel? Okay, well, all right. Well, since you so high value, go. That means you got enough money to buy you something on the street corner. All right, see you later. Get my candle and go. You see what I'm saying? Got to go. All right, high value. All right, just keep all your value then. Keep all your value, because guess what? You got to be able to be willing to let him know, listen, my value ain't between my legs. My value up here, in here. So if that's what mean to you, playboy, go right ahead. God bless you. All right, go on ahead. Find your little thing that's gonna get on a bike for you when you ready, and just you say jump, she gonna say hi bye. You see what I'm saying? That's how you got to be, because with women falling into these traps of what the world trying to make everybody just get on their back. What is it doing? STD, flying. You hear me? STD, sexually transmitted disease, spiritually transmitted disease. You hear me? STD, flying. Then children out of wedlock. So now it's a bunch of shaking up, and what's happening? The home, the structure of the home breaking down. Because it's a lot of people that don't like each other, but done fell into the bed because society said this is what grown folks do. So now you done fell into the bed. You ain't got no real connection, ain't got no real bond, ain't got no lifelong commitment. You fall into the bed, you gonna get comfortable, and what's gonna come with it? A STD or a child. One or the other, and sometimes both. And depending on what you contract, now it's gonna determine if your child coming out with it. And it's, because of this right here, you have to be very serious. It's babies that came into the world blind because of what their mother contracted. So this real. This is real. You can't play with this now. You can't play with this. You cannot play with this. And this your body. This your life. You hear me? Take your time. If somebody, and guess what? If he wants you, all right, playboy, get on one knee. If he know you the one, get on the knee. All right, will you marry me? If he ain't ready to turn that jagged edge on, let's get mad. All that right there. If he ain't got that jagged edge on, go on about your business. And you know what? I had 3 more orders to fulfill from my last t-shirt drop, which was 2 months ago. And I just want to commend those individuals for waiting and being patient. Wrote in and I wrote them and I said, hey, ran out of them shirts. Do you want your money back, or do you want to wait until the next drop? And they said, I'll wait till the next one, all 3 of them. So I just want to thank y'all. Y'all know who you is. God bless you, because it is some ungrateful people, boy. It's some ungrateful people out here. You hear me? Oh, Tony ain't doing a video every day. Last I checked, I had a family. Last I checked, I had a life. Last I checked, I'm trying to run companies. And I look at the comment, They ain't even members of the Blessed Tribe. Ain't even supporting me. And I'm like, what in the world? So, hey, I got to give credit where credit due. Because we always talk about the naysayers and the haters and all that. But got to give credit where credit is due. So, God bless y'all, who waited for them shirts to come in. And so they going out in the mail. God bless you. Thank you. But back to what I was saying. I got to get going now. Now, I'm sometimes on these right here, these short letters, the video will be short. It ain't going to be no hour, but I upload another one, at another time. So just put it on your calendar where you can just come in and check. Sometimes be no videos, sometimes be 3 videos in a day. You just never know. But this the message, because this actually coincides with a question that I received not long ago on the social media that said, Tony, can you talk about how society is pressuring us to get on our back, but what about, can you encourage the people that don't want to be on their back and want to save themselves? And that's what this video here serves as. In addition to this here, is don't let this movement of quote unquote high value men pressure you into selling yourself short and feeling like you got to bend over backwards to get a man. If a man can't see your value, if he can't see your heart, if he can't see what you bring to the table as a human being, the fact that you can be his wife, and the fact that you can bear his children, the fact that you being a woman alone, you bring assets to the table because of your brain, because of your mindset, because of your personality traits, because of the unique innate gifts that God has only bestowed upon a woman. If a man can't see that, he don't deserve you. And vice versa. If a woman can't see that in you as a man, for the men watching this, she don't deserve you. You can't let somebody paycheck that they get or degree that they have make them, put them on a pedestal to where they looking down on you and they rushing you into a relationship or anything like. And this ain't saying that this was happening in her relationship now. And this also disproves some of the stuff that's being said. Because some people don't believe that a man who is an engineer who make money want to be with a woman who is 31 with 2 children. And with 2 children from 2 different relationships. So the relationship far apart now, 11 years old and 18 months. It say 11 and 18 months, but it can't possibly be 11 months and 18 months. So it has to be 11-year-old and 18-month-old. So, right? So if you let people out here today tell it, a man who got that kind of engineer money don't want that. But this man here telling this young lady, listen, I want you. And now for whatever reason, might just be, your aura. He might like the way you look, might like the way just your demeanor feel, your personality. It could be all of the above. He may be ready for him some children and don't want to wait on them. And he just happy you already got 2 out here in the world existing and he ready to be a bonus dad. You just don't know the person lot in life. But here's what you got to know. You got to know you, and you got to know your standards. You got to know what you stand for. So if he wants you on your back inside of 3 months and that ain't what you with, all right, he got the Kid Rocks with open-toe sandals on. He wants you 6 months on your back, 12 months, before marriage, whatever he want that you ain't with, you got to be willing to let him go. You can't be like, oh, he a high value man. No, he ain't. Because if he can't respect your wishes, he can't respect you as a person, your standards, your value, he ain't high value then. He ain't high value, he's selfish. He nasty and he greedy. That ain't high value. We get that confused. We think high value mean money. Money ain't got nothing to do with a value, a person's value. A person could make $20,000 a year and have more value than somebody that make $2 million a year. That's what a lot of people don't understand. So, hey, now really, get this in your spirit now and just sit with it. Sit with it. And let it speak to you. And listen, this one thing I'm going to say. Listen to your intuition. men and women. A woman's intuition is very strong. A man's intuition is very strong too. Now, unless you know you crazy. If you know you crazy, then now see me, I'm a little. I be overanalyzing. So for me, I understand I can't listen all the way to my intuition because I be telling myself stuff that ain't never happened, ain't never been said. You know, so I have to, you know, rein that in because, you know, sometimes you have analytical personality or, you know, if you just kind of struggling just with, oh, this right here, that right there, you know, sometimes just we think too much. But my wife, she don't overthink stuff, and so she done taught me about that, and so that helped me a lot. And once you know, then you have the ability to grow. Once you know, that's why they say knowledge is power. Once you know, then you have the ability to grow. So you got to know yourself, and then that's how you got to move. Hey, this is Tony Gasson. God bless you. We'll be in touch.